everybody, welcome to today's video where I will be testing a new marker paper and some new markers that I got recently. So the drawing pad I'm using is called High Quality Marker Pad and it's by Creative Artist. It's non-bleeding, has 50 sheets and is the size A4. And the pens I'm using are called Twin Marker by the company Decotime. They're professional quality and alcohol-based ink. They have a brush nib and a fine nib. I have 6 of these packs of markers because they come in like those little packs of color, well, all the same color, just different hues and saturations. So I got the red, the yellow, the green, the blue, the pink, actually that's not pink, that's purple, and orange and brown, I think. Those two are like one pack with just oranges and browns. Never mind, you know, you get it. And the pencil I'm using is just some random pencil I found lying on my brother's table. Nothing exciting, just an HB green pencil. I have no idea what company made it, so sorry. To try out the markers, I wanted to draw something simple. Something I could draw easily. And so my mind went, ponies! Yes, unfortunately, that's where my mind goes anytime I try to think of an idea for a drawing or a video. My first idea is ponies or anime! And that's usually how it goes. For line work, I used Sakura fine liner pens. They come in a 3-pack of 0.5, 0.1, and 0.3, I think. Yeah, I don't have them in front of me, so I'm not sure if that's correct. I think that's correct, but I don't know. And while working on the liner and sketch, there were no hiccups and there were no like accidents, but when we get to erasing the sketch from under the line work, we hit a roadblock because the paper just does not like to be erased. It buckles, it bends, and it just doesn't, no matter how straight I pull it, or how lightly I try to erase everything, it just like, I don't know how to describe it. It just kind of tears off the protective thing on the paper. I don't know. It just does not cooperate with being erased. That sounds like it could be a Bendy and the Ink Machine song title. Oh, never mind. We're almost there, almost at the mishap part. So can you guess which pony I'm drawing? I'll give you some time, but not too much time, because then you'll just see the final result. Just a little bit more, and there we go. It does not like to be erased at all. So I had to brainstorm ideas how to make it work. As you can see, I tried to erase it, but it just left marks everywhere, despite my eraser being a pretty good eraser. Like, I use it in my sketchbook all the time and does the job perfectly. So I had to brainstorm ideas what to do next. And I was like, well, maybe I'll use a light pad. I have a light pad somewhere on my closet. In my closet. That's the right? Yeah, never mind. I can't English today, I'm sorry. So I went looking for my lights box, and it turned out it's broken and it doesn't light up. So another fail there. I guess it was just not my day. Oh yeah, I actually tried to color on the erased paper, on the like destroyed erased paper, and it looked horrible and it felt horrible, and the paper kind of gave out, and it became wet and like unusable. So yeah, like I said, not my best day. I'm gonna give you that. Also, have you figured out which pony it is? It's one of the main cast. 3, 2, 1, it's Fluttershy! I gave her some ponytails and a sweater turtleneck thing, and yeah. You might be wondering, well, you're coloring it now. What gives? You just said you weren't going to color on the erased paper. Well, it's not the erased paper. It's a new sheet of paper that I put over the erased paper and then drew over it like the bottom destroyed piece of paper was a sketch. And since it was completely in black, I could see it through the other sheet and just draw on top of it, just like I would do with the light box. But I didn't need the light box because the sheet of paper was drawn in black, so it was easy to see. Am I making sense? I hope I am. So, for my review, I'm gonna be completely honest. This paper, aside from the erasing incident, it's really good for markers. It's a cannot talk. I'm sorry. This is a marker paper, so it's supposed to go well with markers, but I was surprised just how well it went with markers. They slid nicely and they didn't fan out at all. They didn't bleed into each other. I mean, they kind of did, but it wasn't. If you didn't push the markers into each other, they wouldn't bleed together. Also, you could put a few layers on top and it wouldn't bleed through the other side, so it was very good. You could layer how many other layers of color you wanted, and it would layer nicely. Although I have my complaints about it. So yeah, there was the eraser and it Jesus, can't talk. The eraser incident, but also some of the marker was really streaky. Like if you look at the black part of her shirt, it's just so streaky, no matter how many layers I put over it. And the paper wasn't as smooth as it was before I layered all of the marker on it, so that was also kind of a problem. But you know, details. Overall, it was, I'd say, a 5 out of 10. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing. It was okay, just okay. Would I recommend it? I don't know. It depends. Do you want cheap paper that holds well up with markers? Kind of. I mean, I got it for like 20 bucks in Action, so it wasn't that expensive. So, also, like I said, the marker stays in place and it doesn't fan out, and it doesn't bleed over your like line art, over your not marker. What is it? God damn it! Fine liner over your fine liners. Jesus, my brain is just having all of the farts today. I swear to God. But anyway, that's kind of it for the video. The markers, oh yeah, the markers, they get an 8 out of 10 because their colors are super nice and I love them. Yeah, just make sure you know which paper you get with them because they act different on different pieces of paper. And so yeah, I'll see you in the next video, probably next week, if it gets any views at all. Bye!